What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Gakis, and today we have a brand new Xur Inventory review for the weekend of August 8th to the 11th. Definitely not a whole day late, didn't just get back into the country or anything, so why don't we just all pretend it's Friday? Happy Friday, everyone, and let's get started. Alright, let's take a look at what he has. Firstly, for the exotics, we have the Lucky Pants with a Paragon archetype. Now remember, guys, you can actually change your ghost mod that influences armor, reload back into the tower, and I was able to change the archetype of this first exotic displayed here like every time. So just keep that in mind. I'm now going to be shouting out what stats I'm looking for rather than if you should buy it, because you can influence the stats you see from Xur by doing that. So for Lucky Pants, you really want the weapon stat. Why? Well, it's a weapon-based exotic. You're going to be slamming with hand cannons, so try to get a large weapon stat. For the Arthur's Embrace, a lot of melee here. It's going to impact the damage of your knife, so that's what you want. For the Armamentarium, you want Grenade as its main stat. Then for Loreley Splendor Helm, you could actually do a couple of different things with this. You may actually want something with class, simply because you need your barricade to be full for this to trigger. Crown of Tempest, this one's actually really open-ended because it will influence all your arc abilities. Like, you could go the melee route, the grenade route, like whatever you want. So a lot of different options here. Then we've got the Necrotic Grip here. This is probably the archetype you're going to want, Brawler or Paragon, because it is a melee-based exotic, so good to see it here. And then, of course, we have the class item for sale as well. Nothing interesting here, so wait a minute. Might as well buy a shard. And let's go and check everything else. Bad Juju Catalyst is an interesting one. Some people really like the Bad Juju. Randomly, you'll see clips on Twitter of someone getting their super unbelievably fast by using the Bad Juju, and the Catalyst is only going to help it, but still not super meta. Then we have the Lord of Wolves Catalyst. Buy this. Even though the Lord of Wolves took a massive nerf, it's still extremely powerful, and the Catalyst just makes an already god tier weapon even better, guys. Then we've got the Darcy. It's going to improve your other sniper rifles, well, the other sniper rifles of people on your fire team, but still hasn't seen a ton of play. He sells the Fighting Lion like every single time. He sells the Jade Rabbit like every single time. Both are kind of not that amazing. And the Hawk Moon, don't buy the Hawk Moon here. If you don't know, guys, you can simply go into your collection tab, click Exotics, Kinetic, tab over here, and you can buy Hawk Moon over and over again, and every one you buy will have a completely random roll, therefore letting you just get the god roll. So, you know, this one has Hipfire Grip, terrible. This one has a different perk, Killing Wind. You're looking for Hammer Forged or Full Bore, plus Opening Shot, plus you want Smooth Grip, generally. And then we're going to look at some of his other stuff here in terms of the legendary weapons on offer. Well, we have the Duty Bound Adept. So wow, okay, he is selling an old Adept Nightfall weapon. Wow, okay, so that means it should be able to, yep, have Adept perks and stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, I don't think this is the god roll, but it's not bad. Fourth times, especially if you are using it to stun champions, you can just lock this over their head, and as they're stunned, constantly be shooting. It's kind of nice. You can actually get triple tap plus fourth times, and you'll like never run out of ammo, which is crazy. And reloading a bit faster with Perpetual, like, it's really not that bad. I do think there are better perk options this thing can get. Mainly, it can get some damage increasing perks like One for All, like Frenzy, even Vorpal if you are using it for champions, and I think those are generally a bit better. But hey, if you missed out on getting this from Grandmasters, this is the time to pick one up, because hey, why not? Then we have the Refusal of the Call Glaive here. Discord's an interesting one, getting ammo back, just regenning free ammo, plus Vorpal Weapon. Could be an interesting one here. Could actually be an interesting roll there. Then we've got the Whispering Slab here with High Ground, plus Pugilist. You know, High Ground's a bit saucy here, but that one's going to be up to you. I'm not really the biggest fan of bows right now. Elemental plus Frenzy, Deadpan Delivery. Not really what I want to see. However, Accurized Rounds, Full Choke did get a nerf. Range Masterwork. I mean, if you're running Arc and you get that massive handling spike, maybe. But then Frenzy's not, yeah, I'm in Copium world, it's not that good. Keen Thistle with Bait and Switch. Bait and Switch is incredible damage perk, but unfortunately under pressure you'd like to see something like Triple Tap instead. Dang, one away from a really, really solid PvE god roll there. We do have the Amnesis with Demoralize, which is quite good, and Successful Warm-Up. I'm going to be honest, like, this is, you know, kind of like Archer's Tempo, and Demoralize here is a great way to spread around weaken. Not a bad pickup. Like, if you really need a Void Bow, if you're a brand new player, this is probably the best I've seen so far at Xur. Then we've got a Reed's Regret, an old Nightfall weapon, and a very good one at that. Precision Frame Linear with Viced Stinger, but unfortunately, Successful Warm-Up plus Surplus, not what you want to see. Then we've got the Faith Keeper. This is a craftable rocket launcher, so keep that in mind. If you have any remaining Deep Sight Harmonizers, you can, or actually I think you can just buy these, and I think there is a possibility for them to just spawn with a red border if you buy them from Xur. Now, the roll I'm actually seeing here is not that good, but again, like, maybe you want to just keep spamming them and see if you get a red border. I'm realizing I can't because I already unlocked the pattern for it. Then we have the Scintillation, another Adept Nightfall weapon. Wow. Again, unfortunately, not that great. Reservoir Burst plus Rapid Hit is just not what you want to see. For Reservoir Burst to work, you need something that extends the magazine. Now, Vice Stinger is, again, quite good with an adaptive 3-round burst. Like, this is actually a pretty darn powerful linear fusion rifle, but yeah, just a terrible, terrible perk. But again, hey, 2 Adept Nightfall weapons on offer. I don't know, like, this is actually exciting. I'm more excited than I usually am every time Xur comes because he can actually sell some juicy stuff. Remember, guys, like, with these Adepts, like, you can still enhance them. You can enhance the perks, and you're going to have the equivalent of, you know, like a tier 3 weapon, and that's nothing to scoff at. Guys, that, however, is it for Xur this weekend. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.